Hi folks, just want to quickly apologize before we begin the video. Uh, Doing this video, I finally realized how much I am in need of a new camera, and so I just ordered one just now actually, so it should be here in the next few days. So next week's LPX weekly video should be much better, and also we'll definitely work on a lighting issue with our green screen. So we will definitely work on this week, try to address some of the minor issues. But also wanted to quickly thank everyone who supported me up till now. It's been such a great ordeal, and I've been enjoying every moment of it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you. The Muskman and Tesla ready to announce the Model D. Windows 10 makes its debut and makes 7 owners happy? Maybe. The Destiny Loot Cave makes a return! Maybe. Capcom finally addressing the fear in Resident Evil. The University of Rochester makes a fully working cloaking device. Say what? I'm Mega 375 and all that more coming up on LPX Weekly. The Muskman, Elon Musk, teases the internet with this image of the potential Model D. Of course, the internet ran with it and sent a throng of 140 character zingers to him, which made the Muskman thoroughly happy. Now, there is speculation that this may be the $35,000 mass consumer version that many, including myself, have been waiting for. With Elon Musk promising 2 major announcements, this could also be a second entirely new product as well. Either way, all will be revealed next Thursday, October 9th. Now, Kickstarter backers of the $3.9 million backed Pillars of Eternity were given the news that the game was yet again delayed to early 2015, which was yet another delay from their original goal of spring 2014. Now, Obsidian CEO Fergus Urquhart was stated saying, "We promised our fans that we would release this game only when we knew it would be absolutely ready for the best experience possible." Now, it could be done for all we know, but we will have to wait to find out later, I guess. Now, speaking of Kickstarter, after numerous milestones in Star Citizen's Kickstarter campaign, Robert Space Industries reached yet another freaking milestone. They've received over $55 million in funding, giving it the title of the largest crowdfunded project ever. Now, these additional milestones came after the company thought of additional features they wanted to add that were impossible back in 2012 in their early stages. Now, the funny thing is that the game is still expanding and has set yet another milestone at $56 million. A quote from the company states, "Star Citizen is not the type of game that will be played for a few weeks then put on a shelf to gather dust." Well, we'll just have to see about that. Good luck to them. Now, last week we reported that the glorious loot cave from Destiny was taken away before many of us could even experience its glory. Well, Daniel Rosas thought that the rest of us should be able to at least get that experience and that sensation as well. So he created the Interactive Cave Shooting Simulator, which is an indie game created on the Unity engine. Now, it's pretty much a basic gun and cage scenario with endless bullets and green, purple, and blue orbs continuously dropping to the ground. Now, I know that this isn't going to give you the items and progress that you desired, but if you needed to fill the need of firing weapons into a black void, here you go. Might as well check it out. We'll do a review on it too. Well, not just 2 years after the launch of Windows 8, Microsoft has yet again decided to grace us with another operating system, the Windows 10, folks. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with Windows 8, a statement by Galen Grumman sums it up pretty nicely as a horribly awkward mashup of 2 fundamentally incompatible approaches that worked poorly on both PCs and tablets. Consumers did not like that at all, for the most part. Now, a lot of people just said that an easy fix was to split them apart. Leave the touch interface for the tablets and phones, and leave the desktop version for the PC. Well, Microsoft, that's pretty much what they did. And the one thing that I'm pretty much most grateful for is that the start menu is back. And not just the start button or the secret Windows key plus X for the utility of Windows 8. No, the real start button is back, folks. Now, the tile still exists appearing next to the start button, which is still a little weird, but I'll take it. I want my start button back. Now, there are a few other features that are coming with it, but I'll wait to talk about those until I get my hands on it and actually be able to do a full review. Resident Evil Revelations 2 is finally solving the fear problem which has been plaguing the last few entries in this series. When the multiplayer was introduced to the game, the fear factor virtually disappeared. I mean, because let's face it, you're interacting, having fun with one another in the game. So how do you solve this problem? Well, producer Michitaro Okabe stated, what we're trying to do is move away from the kind of ultra-violent kind of horror and focus on psychological horror. The idea that anything could happen at any moment, that impending sense of dread, the idea that the environment can be oppressive. Finally! Thank you! Was that so hard? I mean, I only hope that he makes good on this statement and follows through in Revelations 2. Resident Evil fans, we can only hope. Now, who has not wanted to go invisible like Master Chief for Harry Potter? Well, the folks at the University of Rochester seem to really have wanted to because, my God, they've done it. Now, while there have been previous renditions of a cloaking device, the objects have always had to remain stationary. But the University of Rochester team has found a pretty unique solution to that problem. Through the use of 4 lenses designed to focus light rays, then diverge them around an object, the university has been pretty much able to create a sort of cloak around an object that, while looking through the first lens, even while the object is still in motion, it will remain invisible. Now, while further research is definitely needed, according to Engadgets, this technology could go into virtually eliminating blind spots in cars, or even allow surgeons to see through their hands during surgery. But we can only hope for more. Gamer fans, only more. Now, because there are a lot more news articles that come out during the course of the week, we will end each news segment with a weekly recap, which we will call In Case You Missed It, which will quickly list off other topics that we think are also important as well. Without further ado, here we go. In case you missed it, GameStop and Nintendo are teaming up to give an awesome midnight launch experience for the new upcoming Super Smash Bros. Game. DayZ fans rejoice. The game's creator, Dean Hall, recently stated he definitely wants to bring the game to more consoles. With versions already announced for the PC and PS4, we can only speculate that an Xbox One version will be made as well. Now, sorry Skullgirls fans, the encore version of the game has yet again been delayed to 2015. Pokemon fans, the Pokemon trading card game is now available for free on iOS devices, in the App Store obviously. Now, people waiting for Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice. In images from what we could only believe to be Wayne Manor, we could clearly see a group of anti-Superman protesters. Could this reveal something about the plot? I guess we'll just have to wait for more leaks later on. Now, Mission Impossible fans and security enthusiasts, rejoice! The Atasis 128T is a hard drive that you can make self-destruct with a simple text message. Now, if you happen to so lose it, or if it falls into the wrong hands, just send a text. Now, folks, it doesn't literally explode, but when the text is received, it scrambles the internal data, rendering it virtually useless. And finally, happy belated birthday to Nintendo 64, which is back on the 29th on Monday. Thank you for the games and genres you created and defined. Well, folks, that's all we have for this week, but thank you for tuning in. And please, if you have any ideas or topics that you would like to be covered, please leave a positive or negative comment below. If you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button for more content. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Game and say cheese. Oh! Oh, you mother effer.